Good morning. It is Friday, January 11th, and it's a little bit chilly out there. It's a little chilly. Just dropped off Eli and Eli's lunch. Well, he forgot his lunch, so just dropped off his lunch to him. Got him to school on schedule, which is great. Give him a little bit extra time in the morning to take his reading test and get his things done before school actually happens. But we got a lot to get into on my day off. The agenda is real. It's jam-packed. So let's go ahead and get into the vlog. One of the things that I've been kind of thinking about the past couple of days, and it kind of came up from this week when we went to the Tuesdays Together group. The one lady that was speaking was talking about doing like a this week in review type of thing. You know, that's a great idea for the vlog. Kind of like towards the end of the week, take a look at what I've done, for those past 7 days. We talked a little bit about it earlier this week in celebrating your victories. And one of the key points that we learned this past week was, creating a schedule based on the goals that you want to meet. And that can be 3-month goals, 1-year goals, it could be a daily goal, a weekly goal, whatever it is. So I think on Fridays, I'm going to kind of reflect and see, okay, what did we accomplish? What did we set out to do? And did we accomplish those goals? Was it a successful week? We got a lot done this week, even though we didn't have like a plan, right? We didn't have like a schedule like we're going to for next week or the next 7 days. But we still got a lot accomplished, and we're gonna kind of highlight some of those today. Get you guys some content, some quality content in there. But like I said, the agenda is full, very, very full. Every minute has been scheduled from now until 11:30 at night. It's currently 8:03, and we're somewhat on time. So, actually, no, we're slightly behind time because I didn't get a chance to clean up after breakfast. So that's what I'm going to run home real quick and do that, and then kind of shift things around. I just love when a plan comes together. And look what we got here. Post vlog to YouTube, 8 to 8:30. Current time, 8:26. In our editing process, we called through all of Joy and Andrew's clips from the ceremony and then also from the reception. So now all we got to do is start editing. So we're about an hour and a half in to our day. We've got till noon. We're gonna take another break at noon, and get this going. So I wanted to recap a couple things from this week. So past 7 days has been pretty productive. We delivered a wedding, Jeannie and Garrett's wedding. The reception from that was amazing. The response from Facebook, from all of our friends and family, was really good. So that's a huge victory for us. What else? The Tuesday Together group, that was a huge victory. That was a major point in this week. One of the things that it helps, at least helped me, was kind of reignite that creative spark. And it really kind of gave me that, oh my God, I can really do this, like mode. And it was like 9:30 at night. So it's like, okay, well, I can tackle the world. And It's 9:30 at night. So kind of going along with the Tuesdays together, another like key point this week and kind of like checking off the boxes was setting some stretch goals for commercial work, and kind of getting that underway and figuring out, okay, this is what I need to start this commercial work and how to add it to my portfolio. Here's the list of things that I need to accomplish, kind of giving them dates and deadlines and things like that, and actually starting that process, reaching out to the those Facebook groups and getting the responses back was phenomenal. So we've got like, I don't know, somewhere around 12 to 15 possible candidates to shoot some video for. So I'm really excited to do that. And actually today we're going to be working on getting those letters the emails put together to start that conversation. So the other thing that's really exciting is the fact that we've got about 4 bids out for various projects, whether it's wedding recordings or engagement shoots. We've got about 4 or 5 bids out, which is really good. You're gonna see those to the end. Hopefully we can win those bids and get some work here in the early 2019 quarter here. So that's another big win for us. So the other big thing that happened this week is we updated the audio for the vlogs. So you should be able to hear me much clearer and less of the ambient noise and the pitfalls that come along with recording from onboard camera, like especially ones coming from GoPros. But we updated to the DR10L. This is a recorder that I use for my wedding films. It's a nice little small little digital recorder. It's got a locking mechanism for the input, so you know when you're shooting a wedding and things like that, you know the groom can't accidentally pull it out. It won't fall out while it's in somebody's pocket, which has happened before and is devastating. But that's why you have redundancy. But it's a quick little mic that you can throw on, put in someone's pocket, and you're good to go. So why not use it for the vlog? Makes editing a little bit more difficult, but I think we've got it down to a science. It took 2 or 3 vlogs to kind of get that process down, but I'm really excited with where that's going. So yeah, Tascam DR10L. So probably one of the last things to happen this week that I'm kind of excited about was we hit our 10-day vlog in a row in the Scott McKenna challenge. I'm really excited to kind of get this far. 20 more days to go till we complete the challenge, and then from there we're just going to keep on trucking. So we've got 2 days to complete this wedding and get it uploaded and in the client's hands, so let's get to work. All right, before I get into my edits and stuff like that, I wanted to kind of go over just a quick review of how I manage my files. And you can do this any way you want. It's just, this is just how I've found that it's beneficial for me, and it's easy to find things and things like that. So what I do is when I get home from a shoot, I immediately take off everything that's on my discs. Like all of my raw video and raw audio comes off of these things. It stays on here. I keep my most recent one on here just in case there's an issue with the computer. And I always want to have a backup that is separate from the computer. So if something were to happen here, I could take this and go to another computer and continue editing and things like that. So always have a backup, possibly 2 backups. So what I do for my clients is I basically put a folder together for them with the date of their wedding and then bride and groom. Inside there, I've got their contract documents, so their signed contracts and things like that. So I have a digital version as well as a stored version in my filing cabinet. And then I have a couple different folders here. So when I first get back from the wedding itself, I'll create these 2 folders. One is raw audio and the other one is raw video. And I just literally dump every piece of video I have off of here. Keep in mind, keeping it on this, but copying it over and just dump everything on here. So this is literally every clip, every video, every film that I took while I was at that wedding, whether it was good, bad. I haven't even reviewed it yet. So everything is here. So then my next step, obviously, is to get the audio as well. So these are the various microphones that I have and things like that that are separate from the onboard camera microphones and the shotgun mics that are attached to them. So these are all like the zooms and the task cams and things like that. So you've got your raw audio, you got your raw video, and then when I sit down to edit, I create another folder called reviewed video. So the way I have this set up is, so this is my reviewed video folder, and inside I create different folders based on what's happening, right? So I've got one for band establisher shots. I've got groom prep, bride prep, the ceremony, first dances, and like name dances. So like father-daughter dance, mother-son dance, things like that. Reception, the wedding party. Basically, I filter out all the shots that I want to get and that are important to creating a video. And then I go into my raw video, and basically I'll just start at the very top and open it up, watch it. Is the focus right? Is the exposure right? Is it a usable document? If it's a usable document, I copy it over into its folder. So we'll like review one and say, okay, well this shot's a little shaky, and it's kind of tilted, which we could fix the tilt, and we might be able to fix the shakiness. And this is really kind of just like an intro shot, and I've got a couple other ones, so we're not going to use that one. I've got a couple other different intro shots that I could possibly use. Like this is a nice shot of like the pond in the background with blurred out, and you got the fern that's in focus and things like that. So this would be a good shot to use. So I'd literally click it, drag it, and then copy it over into venue establisher shots. And just that way, so now I've created a copy in my reviewed folder, I have my raw folder, and I have my backup. So if something were to happen into one of these, I have several backups to kind of say, okay, well, something happened with this one. I know I can feel confident knowing like, okay, I can go back and get it somewhere else. And basically just go through and organize these by where they go in the day, and if they're not a good shot, or if something's out of focus, or it's not, if it's just a test shot. I think one of these was a test shot. I think this was a test shot. Yeah, this is just me testing like my angle following the bridal party down the aisle. I didn't quite like it because I wasn't going to get their face. I was going to get more of the back of their face, so I kind of scooched forward a little bit to kind of get their face, and I can kind of follow them down the aisle. Because you want to get as much of their faces as you possibly can. So that was a test shot. So that one's definitely not going to go over there. So that's how I do it. The nice thing about this is then I can go into my DaVinci Resolve, create a new project, and literally, what do I want to work on first? Do I want to work on the groom shots? Do I want to work on the bridal party? Do I want to work on the actual ceremony first? Which is usually, the ceremony is usually where I start, and try to get that synced up with the audio and things like that. I don't do this, and I'm kind of curious, maybe I should. I don't do this type of file system for the audio. All my audio just sits right here in this section, and I literally just pull it from here right into DaVinci Resolve. So I don't know if that's something I should think about revamping, since that's the kind of detail I go into with the video. But I don't know. It's just something, probably keep doing it until something happens, and then I'm like, well, now I'm going to start, doubling up on that. But and then after I've completed my my wedding, the actual ceremony, the teaser trailer, the highlight reel, all the films that go into my collection. After I finish that, obviously they get uploaded to MediaZilla. I'll go over that at a different time. And then the final trailer, the final films, individually they'll upload to my Google account. So I'll have one on this hard drive, one in MediaZilla, and then one on my Google account. So 3 separate videos. I don't keep I don't upload these films, the unused film and the raw video, to Gmail just for space sake. I don't really don't need that many redundancy. But just in case, house fire and Mediazilla goes out of business, which I doubt they will, I have, my final backup on Google. So if something were to happen where, let's say the bride says, hey, I can't find my download for the wedding film. Can you send me another link? I can say, oh, okay, great. Here you go. And, oh, Mediazilla is no longer with us. And my house caught fire. Well, luckily I've backed up to Google, so yeah, I can still get it to you. So like having that redundancy in the worst of worst case scenarios. Now, like if that were to happen, like, that it would be devastating. But at least the client, it would be satisfied in knowing that we can cover it. So we're going to go ahead and close out the vlog today. Really appreciate everybody watching. We got quite a bit done in the morning, in the early afternoon. Got a little sidetracked when it came time in the evening. But some things come up, and when there's family involved, you kind of have to take a quick little break. So we kind of substituted some time in. My brother was in town, so we hung out with him for a little bit. Went and saw a couple houses because apparently we're going to be moving soon. So we're going to go ahead and end the vlog now. Really appreciate you guys watching. We got quite a bit done during the morning and early afternoon. But this evening we kind of got sidetracked a little bit. That's all right. We had my brother came into town, so we got to hang out with him for a little bit, and we went and saw a house because apparently we're moving eventually in the near future. So we did that. Went and had dinner with the family. Went to have a nice meal at Cheddar's, and now I'm gonna finish this video here. The goal for before the end of the night is to A, get all this video uploaded to the computer, but B, the main goal is to get the ceremony done from Joy's wedding. Then tomorrow we'll work on the reception, and then on Sunday we'll pull together and put the teaser trailer, the 1-minute teaser trailer together, and the highlight reel, which is usually like 15 minutes of footage that's collected from here, and then some other odds and end things that aren't put into the ceremony. So So we should be able to complete the full collection by Sunday evening, probably early Monday morning, because I'm now I'm thinking I get off work. I got to work Sunday, so it's going to be a few late nights, I suppose. So, but it's not every day I get to see my brother, and it's not every day that I get to take my family out to eat. So I definitely took advantage of that situation. So we will pick up the pieces and get this thing finished and on to the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.